Have you invested a lot of money in a grand piano like a Yamaha, Kawai, or Steinway? Have you noticed that there is something not quite right with the tuning when the piano tuner leaves? There's a reason for that, and you can change it. Keep listening to find out how. My name is Mark Cerisano, and I'm a registered piano technician with the Piano Technicians Guild, and I have tuned for many international concert pianists and recording studios. And if you're still watching, you're the person I want to talk to. If you identified with the opening of this video, you have a fine grand piano, a developed ear, and are having trouble finding a good piano tuner, there's something you should know. You're not alone. Simon Fox, a recording producer and recording engineer, often thought there was something wrong with his recording studio grand piano, even after he had a certified Steinway technician tune it, until he learned how to tune his own piano. Noam Ben Hamoud, CEO of dealerships.id.com, commercial pilot and owner of his own private jet, had to take matters into his own hands to get the tuning he wanted. I have spoken to dozens of gifted musicians with high-quality grand pianos who say there is something wrong with the tuning every time the tuner leaves, but they didn't know what to do. Now they do, and you can too. The problem is real, and it's not going away anytime soon. You see, you're part of the problem. You have good ears. And the other part is your tuner's other customers never complain. That's right. You may not be aware of this, but the average piano owner has no idea if their piano is in tune or not. Many happily fork over up to $200 or more without any idea if the tuning is actually good or not. So why should your tuner care about learning to do a high-quality tuning? Just because you complain? You're only 1 in 100. It just wouldn't be good business sense for your tuner to spend so much time, money, and effort to perfect their tuning skills just for a few customers. And anyway, you keep getting them back to tune your own piano, so what's the point? That's not all. There's something else. But before I tell you this, if you want to talk to me in person about your frustration with finally getting the tuning you know you and your piano deserve, look under this video and click the link to book a call so we can talk about it. We've already helped hundreds of people like Simon and Noam solve this problem, and we can help you too. Ever since the decline of the acoustic piano as a popular instrument and the popularity of the digital piano among the masses, fewer and fewer people are getting into this field. If you live in a remote community, you may be lucky if you have any piano tuners there at all. And if not, you're probably paying as much as $500 for a piano tuning, which wouldn't be a bad thing if the piano was actually in tune after the tuner left. So what can you do? Learn to tune your own piano yourself? When I say that, a lot of people say, that's crazy talk, Mark. Don't you know how difficult it is to learn how to tune a piano? I say the problem is not how hard it is to learn how to tune a piano. The problem is how poorly piano tuning is taught. This is an old boys network, and piano technicians in general are averse to any new methods that make piano tuning easy to learn. If you are even lucky enough to find someone willing to teach you, don't ask too many questions or you'll get the dreaded tune 1,000 pianos and then you'll know. Before I was a piano technician, I worked professionally as a mechanical engineer, certified high school music teacher, and a professional musician. When I started teaching people how to tune pianos using the old methods, I began to feel the frustration of all my students. These instructions didn't make any sense, and when they did, they didn't work all the time. What was going on? It didn't take me long to realize piano tuning has been taught and is still being taught, as one of my engineer students said, like voodoo or black magic. I couldn't teach that way anymore, so I had to develop my own way of tuning that I call the Go A.P.E system, A.P.E, for more accurate, precise, and efficient aural tunings. I developed this method so that it would be easy to learn and I could answer all my students' questions. But after about a year, strange things started happening. Keith Aikens, concert piano technician, contacted me out of the blue. He had followed up Luke, a 19-year-old who had been studying the Go A.P.E system, and Keith was dumbfounded. There were only 2 notes he thought he could improve and 1 he couldn't, and it just gets better. Stephen Struve studied the Go A.P.E system on a spinet piano, which are small and poorly designed. The first grand piano he ever tuned was at his final tuning evaluation by an independent concert piano technician. Stephen's tuning was so amazing that the evaluator has started recommending Stephen for concert tunings when he's not available. That's the power of making things simple. So no, piano tuning is not hard. It's just taught poorly. And you can finally have your piano sounding the way you want, like Simon Fox, who now routinely fires concert hall technicians and tunes the recording pianos himself. These are true stories. You may not believe it, Because the story that you've been told for so long is that piano tuning is hard and takes forever to learn and you have to be gifted to learn how to do it. It's not hard when it's taught well, and it doesn't take that long. So, if you are part of this group, you own an expensive grand piano and you are constantly disappointed with the quality of tunings you are paying for, and you are a self-starter, I have some good news for you and I have some bad news. The good news is that you can finally get your piano to sound in tune the way you want it. The bad news? You may have to do it yourself. Just kidding. That is also the good news. Piano owners who have learned to tune their own piano themselves using the Go A.P.E system tell me it's relaxing, rewarding, and something they love to do. So if you think this is something you might like to do, click the link below and let's set up a time for us to chat. This is not a sales call. I will not try to sell you any courses. I only want to learn more about you and about your specific frustrations and see if there's a way to help you get what you need, a fine, high-quality piano tuning on your own performance grand piano. And maybe that the only way to do this is yourself, but I may have some resources to help you find a better concert piano technician in your area. We'll spend our time talking piano and sharing with each other our own experiences, and I will share with you my journey and what I've learned that has made learning to tune a piano so much easier. And then, only if you think this is something I could do to help you, we can talk about what training I have to offer, but only then. I love this business and I love piano tuning. It's a timeless craft that will never go out of style, and I love watching people become very high-level tuners beyond what they ever thought they were capable of. I would love to share my journey with you and learn about yours. Use the link below to book a call so we can get to know each other better, and I can hopefully help you figure out how to get the piano tuning that you and your piano deserve, whether it be by your own hands or someone else's. So click the booking link below. I'm looking forward to meeting you online.